Hi, and thanks for watching. I have a cute card today featuring a stamp from Technique Junkies and a stencil from A Colorful Life Designs. The stamp is called I'll Be Watching You, which features a dog and a silhouette, and the sentiment says, every snack you make, every meal you bake, every bite you take, I'll be watching you. Don't forget, you can use my code TJ10Tracy when you check out at Technique Junkies to get 10% off your order. Don't forget to use my code and let them know that Tracy Schultz. Speaking of discounts, I also can provide you a 10% discount off your order at A Colorful Life Designs if you use the code TracyFan10. When you check out, you can save 10%. I'll have all that information as well as the products that I use listed below in my description box. So let's go ahead and stamp this with some Catherine Pooler archival ink in Midnight. This is a nice black and it does a great job covering this image, which has this nice dark silhouette dog. Alright, so I'm going to put this aside, and I decided that I wanted to die cut this image and sentiment. So in my stash I had a stitched rectangle die, so I ran it through my die cutting machine, and this way I'll have this image being the center of my card and the focal point. Okay, now I'm going to grab my stencil. This is from A Colorful Life Designs, and the name of this stencil is Paws, and it has paws of various sizes. I'm just going to use a little bit of my washi tape to keep this stencil connected to this piece of paper. And then I'm trying to decide what color to use. And I'm going to be using Stone Blue from Catherine Pooler. And you can purchase Catherine Pooler inks at Technique Junkies, so just keep that in mind. And of course, my discount code, which is TJ10Tracy, can be used. So I just have this dauber. It's a foam dome blending tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my stencil using this blue color, Stone Blue. Yes, so this stamp reminds me of my dog. Her name is Carly. She's a 13-year-old dog, and she is a mix of a yellow lab and a pit bull. But when you look at her, you know, she looks like a yellow lab, smaller though than a full-size or full-blooded one. But she definitely loves to beg when we're at the table or when we're in the kitchen, and my husband can't resist. All she has to do is look at him with those puppy dog eyes, literally, and he just will share whatever it is that he's having with her. So she's got that where she watches us when we're eating to see if we're going to drop anything. I'm going to take this dauber. It has some residual ink left over. I'm just going to ink the sides of this dog image with this saying. But yeah, she shouldn't have any table scraps, and I know that I try to resist her because I know that's not good for your dog. So she's doing pretty good for her age. She recently had a infection and we had to give her antibiotics, but she seems to be over that infection, and she seems to be in really good health for her age. When we took her to the vet, we had a senior blood work panel done on her, and her blood work all came back really good. So that's such a blessing, because she certainly is a blessing, part of our family, and we definitely want to take care of her and help her have a healthy life. We're using this Stone Blue along the edges of my paper, and doing this gives me a perfectly matched matte layer. And when you look at it, you might think that the entire card base is that color, but it's really just the 4 sides on the front of that card base. So all I need to do now is trim down my stenciled panel. Okay, so if you want to stay tuned to the end of this video, I'll have a picture of my completed card, but I'm just sizing up my stenciled panel so that it looks nice on my card base. And that blue gives it a nice frame all the way around. Now all I have to do is adhere everything together. I do use a little bit of foam tape to pop up the image of the dog, which is the focal point of the card. I just popped it up a little bit with some foam tape. But thank you so much for watching today. If you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe and ring the bell so that you're notified of all my future videos. For those of you who are already subscribers, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I hope that you enjoyed this card. Thank you and have a hopeful day.